Hi there, me Michael here. I'm still ill. But welcome to the manga video where I have a package, and it's not just one item. It's actually more than one. But yes, I do have a package. So let's get into it. Alright, so excuse the mess. Just plain and simply, excuse it. As I explained last time, I've not exactly had a lot of me time, so it's all gone downhill that way. Yeah. So, yeah, this one. Here we have volume 16 of Naruto. If you couldn't tell, these were pre-owned, so I bought them as a set. There is the spine, there is the back. Obviously there's going to be some yellowing, but as they are used, that's no surprise. It's only on the top, so it's not too bad. Even then, it's mostly concentrated there. There's a bit of fading on the spine, but overall it's not too bad. There's nothing wrong with the pages, it seems. So volume 16 is good. There's no damages on it. Bit of damage there, but I get that from shipping. So I think these are great condition for what they want, for what this volume is, pre-owned. So yeah. Here we have Naruto, volume 17. Yeah, again, the front cover looks quite good. The spine is quite faded, so it is almost white. I don't mind that, really. I find that quite interesting, really. The all-white logo instead of the orange. I find that quite interesting, personally. I think the black and white is better. In all honesty, I think black and white is better on the spines. But each to their own. Oh god, this is back when they were $5.99 a volume. I never actually looked at that. They were $5.99 a volume in the UK. It's not been like that for years. These were quite old volumes. So then there is the top. There's a bit of yellowing there. Again, for now realizing how old these are in excellent condition. I think the only book I've seen is $6.99. So this is technically the oldest volume I have now at $5.99. Which is weird for me to say. I've never seen a book that was $5.99. Fair enough. That makes sense why it's so faded. But there is volume 17, and you'll never guess what the next volume is. It is Naruto volume 18. So here's a front cover. No comment on Lady Tsunade. But yeah, the front cover looks quite good. It's a bit of damage on the edge, but that's kind of expected. Here is the spine. Kind of like a middle set. Actually, yeah, it's about a middle between the three volumes. It's kind of like, it's not as good as 16, but it's better than 17. So it's the better spine out of all of them, but it's not too bad at all. No damage really on the spine. And here is the back. There is the, I'm trying to remember what the three were called, but like one of the best student ones or whatever it was. Sorry about that. But here is the back. There is no damages, no nothing, which is quite good. Here is the top. Yeah, again, you notice the yellowing, not so yellow. Here is the side. No yellowing, no yellowing. So I think these were great condition, these volumes. I bought these off Vinted. That's kind of my secondary market of choice. I kind of understand that world more than eBay, so that's what I prefer. I see less scalpers on there, a bit more deals going on. The only annoying thing is I have to pay for my shipping. So I paid £13 for these three volumes, including shipping, and the fee. So it wasn't too bad, just under retail price for all of them, really. But that's okay. It is what it is. I'll definitely take it, considering these are quite nice, and a bit of character. etc. And yeah, I really do prefer the yellow and white now looking at it like this, because especially in the screen it looks like 16 is the most new volume, 18's in the middle, 17's the oldest, and I prefer the black and white of the Naruto of 17 than the orange on the normal volumes. That's probably just me, that's fine, but I quite like it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys in the next clip. So actually, unlike last month, there's more than one package. It's such a surprise for this year, honestly. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next clip. Hi there, welcome back to the video, and today I have a package. It's felt forever since I've recorded a video, but it's only been like a month. But within that month, I have fallen off my bike already, so I've already had my first accident, so that was nice, and I fractured my foot. Well, more specifically my ankle. So yeah, been a fun time. But I've got a package of manga today, so let's get opening it and seeing what's inside. Okay, so I apologise for the mess. What's towel? Well, not towel, blanket. I thought that was the fucking thing that gave my information away. So there you go. First we have Jujutsu Kaisen, volume 15. First, I've just got to say there is a scratch/flake of the cover missing there. Here is the side in all its glory. There is the back. Like normal, the ones from Amazon I get basically full price, which is quite unfortunate, but what can I do? Now, I can't remember if I've read volume 14 yet, so I may just wait until I get, well no, I'll probably read 14 and 15 together, just kind of evens all out, basically. So, yeah, it's quite interesting. Other than that damage down in the corner, bit of scraping damage there, bit of the corners on the spine, but not too much. The damage is fine. The main thing is that corner, which is a bit of an annoyance, but it's not like I'm going to be missing it anytime soon. So, the other volume is volume 9 of Horimiya. This corner is slightly bent. This edge is slightly bent upwards. I'm not a fan of the grey spine on this volume, I won't deny. I prefer the much more colourful approach of the Horimiya spines, including in some of the damage. There's a bit of a dent in that spine there. Not too bad, nothing I'm going to really notice. There is the pages, and they are all white and not yellow. I forgot to show the pages of the Jujutsu Kaisen volume. There you go. And they are also white and not yellow. So those are two volumes. Manga is getting expensive these days, I swear. So if I slow down on some videos, I will say I've not been able to plan ahead this year because of obviously some real life stuff that's kind of happened. So I'm kind of just going as I go in this year with videos. So what you get is what you get. Especially with funding at the moment. Obviously I've just got on my motorbike, which eats fuel like it's nobody's business, especially considering I go to college and back on it. So that's like an hour ride. But yeah, manga prices are going up, unfortunately. So I'm probably going to be buying a bit more second hand. So delivery time is going to be tricky with planning videos. It'll more likely I'll have to buy stuff at the start of the month, so therefore I've got everything for the middle of the month, and I can edit it by the end of the month. Or I get 2 volumes like this. So yeah, these are quite expensive still.
especially the yen press ones. They're like a tenner, 11 quid each, brand new, from like Waterstones. And yeah, unfortunately I don't have the budget on that because that is like a tank of fuel. So it's like a tank and a half actually. No, it is almost 2 tanks worth of petrol for me. So it's kind of monetarily not good enough, if you know what I mean, per volume sometimes. So yeah, but there should be videos soon. Hopefully once a month still. If I can't think of anything, I will think of something. Cool. Anyway, that's been this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the next one or the previous one. Here are 2 things that YouTube thinks you would prefer. I think. At least this one is. This one's probably just a playlist. Yeah, peace out. Bye.